Good morning, my legs babes. Y'all already know I'm back with a story time. Y'all, don't mind me if I keep looking. I just started wearing glasses, y'all. Your girl can't see. So I have to start getting used to wearing them. Y'all might see a glare on them for my TV. Yeah, because I'm seeing a glare on them. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, but y'all might see. Let me lean back some. Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to prop y'all up so it don't be a glare. But look like it's a glare from. Alright, let me see. I might have to just. Alright. We'll just. Whatever. Fuck it. Alright, y'all. So, this is another story time, y'all. A story time. A story time. But this is about. Y'all, it's my glasses, y'all. I have a glare in them. I don't know if it's because of my window right here. Oh, yeah, y'all. And I got some cereal. Because this morning it is 10:19 in the morning. If you want to see, probably can't see. My phone come on. 10:19 in the morning. Today is February 12th. Y'all, if y'all see the glare, just don't mind the glare in my glasses. But y'all, we're gonna do a mukbang. It's morning time, like I said. Buying it. Don't mind my old work shirt. This is an old work shirt. I do not work there anymore. This is an old work shirt. You know, when you're in the bed, you're in your house comfortable. It is what it is. Is what it is. But y'all, I want to come back with a story time because I want to tell y'all about my story time, about my coworker from hell. Yo, this girl was the ultimate hell raiser. She was a bully. She was just all around mean, like a bully. All around a bully. So, this was back then when I was working at a gas station. Not gonna say which one. But you know, I was younger. I won't say I was out of high school, so I want to say I was like 19. No, I want to say I was 20. I want to say I was nine. I was either 19 or 20. One of them. So, like I said, it's just a regular day at work, and my job we always had it was a high turnover rate. It was always somebody new coming in, somebody leaving, somebody new coming in, somebody leaving. It was just a never. Hold on, y'all. Let me take these glasses off because that glare is just getting to me, y'all. Hold on. Do y'all take y'all glasses off and y'all eyes hurt? Like, not hurt, but feel like tired? That's how my eyes feel. I take my glasses off. And I feel like I just can't see nothing when I take my glasses off sometimes. Alright, so y'all don't mind me. Like, if I'm squinting, it's like when I take my glasses off, like, I don't know, I have to get back focused when I take my glasses off. So, this girl was just the co-worker from hell. So like I said, regular old D. Like I said, I was used to new people coming in, me having to train people, blah 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 blah, whatever. So one day in particular, me and my best friend used to work together, my ex best friend now. So me and my coworker slash ex best friend was at work on the register, laughing, talking. So I must was excuse me, y'all. So I must was off when she came for an interview and came in for training, I guess. because I never seen her have an interview or anything. So like I said, I must was off because like I said, I was used to it. I was used to when I come back to work as a new person. So I come in, me and my best friend there working, whatever, like I said, blah blah blah. So my manager walks in, you know. Then I want to say probably like an hour later, I'll see her come through the door and she asks for my manager. So I'm assuming she's there for an interview. So she went back there to my manager, blah blah blah. So manager comes up, oh hi, this is what can I name her? Monica. That's close to what her name was. So my manager comes out, oh hey y'all, good morning, good morning. This is Monica. She's gonna be working here. The regular old speech that they tell you with the new people that come in. So she's like, she's gonna be training with y'all. Excuse me, like I said, it's morning. I'm still tired. And it's gonna be a mukbang. I'm gonna be eating my cereal as well. So my manager was just like, this is Monica, blah 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 blah. So I was training her. Me and my friend was training her. Cool, cool, cool. The first day, cool conversation. She was nice, chill. She kind of didn't say too much on her first day. She just was really trying to learn. She was more concentrated on learning. So I was just like, okay, cool. And me, how I was, like I said, I was younger at the time. I was more wilder. I was a little wilder. So, I tried to make conversation. She wasn't into too much. It's like she talked, but I really noticed she was talking to my friend more than she talked to me. So I was like, well, that's, weird. Like if I try to make conversation with her, she didn't really engage. But if my friend tried to talk to her, she engaged more with her. So I'm like, well, that's weird. But, I didn't say anything about it. So time progresses. Not gonna lie, she caught on real fast. She was doing it. I'm not gonna lie, she was a good worker. I'm not gonna discredit and try to make it seem like I'm a hater or nothing. She was actually a good worker. So time progresses. She starts to get to know everybody. She's talking to everybody, and by this time, she's outspoken. She's outspoken. She's talking. She's not scared to tell people what to do. Blah 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 blah. So how my manager was at the time, she'll start falling out with people when new people come. Like if a new person comes, she'll start treating the old employees like trash. Cause she'll try to show off for the new people. And how she would do it was she'll put the people that she liked on the first shift with her. And the people she didn't care for on the second and third shift. So this from the time, I'm not gonna lie, me and my manager was, at it, bumping heads. So she ended up moving me to the second shift. And she put Monica on the first shift. Like I said, it wasn't a problem with me. As long as I'm there and I can get my hours, make my money, I don't care what shift you put me on. You're not going to hurt me because I'm still there to make money. So she, puts on the first shift, like I said. So one day I come in, and I want to say I was like a few minutes late. I had to be there for 2. I want to say I came in at like 2:10. So how I usually do, I walk through the door. Oh, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Walk through the back door, hurry up and go put my stuff in the bag, clock in, come to the register. That's my routine. So I comes from the bank. So she like, I have to be gone at 2. I have to go get my children. I'm like, the other relief was here. You could have left. She like, well, no, Miss M said we can't leave until both are here. I'm like, I'm technically not late until after 15 minutes. That was in the rule book anyway at the job. You're not late until after 15 minutes. That was their policy. I came at 2:10 and I called and said I was coming late. If first of all, when you work in customer service or any type of retail store, there's a high chance you're not going to get off on time. Your schedule might say 2 o'clock. You're not going to get off at 2 o'clock. Let's just be honest, because even when you finish on the register and once you come down your draw, you still have to wipe down your area, clean up whatever you were doing, do your task before you leave. You're not going to leave out at 2 o'clock on the dot. That's just not going to happen. And I think it just went from there. It was just hell after that. So, like I said, me and her exchanged the little words. It wasn't like we got into a hard down altercation, but she said what she said. I said what I said. She kind of out her drawing. She left. So I ended up talking to my other coworker. I'm like, like, girl, what is her problem? Because this is not her first time, having a smart remark. I'm like, what is her issue? But I think she's doing that with everybody. But come to find out, when I talked to my coworker, she was like, no, she's good with me. I don't never have an issue with her. To find out she's doing it to just me. So that goes past. So I don't know if me telling her something back, I don't know if she wasn't used to someone telling her something back or whatever. She wasn't used to it. I guess she wasn't used to people getting on her about what she do. But I'm not that girl. You can't just sit down and tell me no anything. That's not about to happen. I'm not no pushover and I'm not no yes man. You're not gonna just be able to say what you want to say and think I'm not gonna tell you nothing back. Bitch, that's not happening. So after that happened, so she ended up going talking to one of my coworkers. She got ended up her and my other coworker, I'm gonna call her S. So her and Monica and S end up getting cool. But I was cool with S before she came, because by this time me and S was working together for some years. So me and S was cool, like talking on the phone. It was coworker friendly. We wouldn't hang out outside of work, but we'll talk on the phone and stuff, tell each other, personal stuff and stuff like that. So I guess she went and confided in S talking about me. I don't know if she didn't think S was going to come back and tell me, but she did. So she was like, yeah, because S was telling me, yeah, she just really don't care for you. I don't know why, but she really has a problem with you. She thinks you don't do your job and you come late and all you want to do is be in men's face and all kind of BS and stupid shit that has nothing to do with you. If I want to be in men's face, let me be in men's face. I'm at work. And the thing is, no one else is complaining about me but her. So after that comes the nitpicking. So again, like I said, I had got moved to second shift at this time. She was on first. After that, it just was nitpicking. Even if I come on time, she still, I could be sitting in the back. It could be 1:55. She would come up there from where she's at on the register to come to the back. Oh, well, you think you can make your way up to the front so I could do my end of duty task so I could just get out on time because I got to go get my children. I'm like, I'm coming up there at 2 o'clock. I'm not on the clock. I'll be up there too. So she'll roll her eyes or smack her teeth and just storm out. And, she'll do what she got to do. Like I said, I will go up there at 2. I'm not coming up there a minute before to please you. I'm not. Because you wouldn't do the same for me. So, no. So, of course, she'll have something smart to say out here, mumbling under her breath. Because these girls here, and this why I can't do this, because I'm 30 something years old. Because at that time, she was 30 something. Like, mind you, I was only 19 or 20. Because I'm 30 something years old, and I have children that's grown, and I don't have time for all this, and they can't come to work on time, and blah, 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 blah. Just running off at the mouth. I'm letting her talk. Because, girl, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. And I think it was bothering her that she couldn't bother me. Because, like I said, what you're saying, I don't give a damn what you say. As long as you're not in my face talking your shit or putting your hands on me, girl, I don't care what you're saying. That don't bother me, baby. That's going to roll off my shoulder. I could hear less. And like I said, it just was building from there. So after that, she started with just S she was talking to. Two, like I said, I had a best friend there. It went to my best friend. She talked about me to my best friend, talking about me to other coworkers. And mind you, all of them coming back telling me what she's saying. All of them are coming back and telling me what she's saying. All of them. And I told them the same thing. I could give a two fucks about what that girl's saying about me. So after that, it just was building. She started going to the customers. So I guess when I wasn't there, they had a man came in asking where I was at. So mind you, she was working with S. Her and S worked together often. So I guess she had a nasty remark when to the customer. So when I ended up going back to work, I ended up seeing him. He was like, "Yeah, I was asking that girl, M, where you was at and stuff. She was had a nasty attitude about you. She was saying why she don't know why you talk to why I talk to you and why I be looking for you and why people like you and yes, mind you, she did went from coworker S to my best friend now to customers. So now at this point I have an issue because don't address no customers about me. So I went told my manager because, like I said, I was her relief. Like every time, I was her relief. And at this point, the shit getting on my nerves because, like I said, back then I was wild. So I'm liable to come in there and slap the shit out of you. So, like I told my manager, I said it's too much bullshit going on with her. Don't schedule me to relieve her. I'm trying to separate myself before I put my hands on her. And I told my manager straight up, and she knew how I was. I gave it to her raw and uncut. I said, I'm separating myself. Like I said, yeah, if I keep looking up, I'm watching this cooking show. And I told my manager, I'm like, I want to separate myself before I slap the shit out this girl. Because there's too much going on and I'm not for it and I'm not the one. So my manager's like, all right, I don't want all that drama. I really don't want to hear about it either. So I'm just going to separate y'all. So mind you, we're separated at this point. I'm not even seeing this girl no more. And I'm good with that. So again, I had a messy manager. I had a very messy manager. And I guess she went back and told her I asked to be scheduled around her. So again, it got worse from there. So mind you, we're not seeing each other. So she's relating messages to the coworkers that I would see. So she asks my friend. My friend calls me. She like M was like, why you have a problem with her and you act like you can't face her. I'm like, it's not that I can't face her. It's that if I do face her, I'ma slap the shit out of her. I said, I don't want to do all that talking. It's not going to be a conversation. It's not. We're going to end up putting our hands on each other. And this I know because I know how I am. And especially back then, I was wild. I wasn't going to talk to that girl. It was nothing to talk about. So it just went on from there. It just constantly kept getting worse. She kept making the small remarks to everybody, kept talking about me to everybody. So one day, now by this time, me and S ended up falling out. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna rewind it to the day before. My best friend came in, and I was telling her about the dream I had. I was telling her I had a dream I had a fight at the store, which I really did have a dream I had a fight at the store. I had a dream I had to fight one of the customers though, but I didn't elaborate that to my friend. I just was telling her, oh, I had a dream I had a fight. So by this time, me and S had kind of like stopped talking. I don't know if she let Monica get in her head or whatever about me. So she just ended up drawing herself away from me. Cool, fine. I'm not gonna kiss your ass either. We don't gotta talk. So, like I said, that day before I was in there telling my best friend about my dream, and S was right there. Like I said, me and S weren't talking anymore. So one morning, I guess Monica got called in because somebody called off. By this time, I was working overnight. So it was me and my coworker, my other coworker. S came in first. She was always super, super early. and I just see Aunt Monica strutting through the door. So I already said in my head, I know it's about to be some bullshit. I already know. So they come behind the counter. Mind you, they both stand behind the counter while me and my coworker are counting down our drawers. Well, my coworker was counting down. I was still taking customers. So I hear M. Mind you, it's like 5:55. So I try to wait because soon as 5:55 come, you try to count your drawdown, customers come piling out of nowhere. So I try to wait till at least at 6 o'clock on the dot. At least. So it's like 5:55. Monica, mind you, she's right behind me talking to S. You go start counting your, you go start counting down your register. I said I'm gonna count it down at 6 o'clock. Oh, cause see, she's telling that to S. So I'm just like, you know what? This about to turn out bad. And I knew it was gonna get bad. I just knew it. So I paid her dust. So she goes and tell S, oh, I feel like whooping me a bitch ass today. Cause I got time. So mind you, I'm in mid draw count. I said, whooping who ass? Whooping who ass? Please elaborate who ass you go up. Because it just can't be mine. It can't be mine. It couldn't be. So she act like she didn't hear me. So I said it again. Whooping who ass? So by this time I'm pissed. So it's customers in there. I'm loud. I'm pissed at this point. So that's my other coworker I was working overnight shift. She was like, just go ahead, Alexis, hurry up and concentrate down. I don't need this lady calling me about no drama. Just hurry up and just concentrate down. I'm gonna do whatever else that needs to be done. Just get out of here. So, like I said, I counted my drawdown and I turned to my other coworker that I worked overnight. I said, I'm only gonna do this for you. Cause I know you don't like drama. I said, only for you, I'm gonna walk away. Only for you. Because she was our overnight manager. So I knew anything happened. My manager, she was the type that'll put the blame on the person who was like the overnight manager and stuff. And like I said, I respected her. I did. Because she was good to me. She never gave me no problems or nothing. And I told her, only for you, I'll walk away. So she's still right there behind me looking stupid. So I goes to the bank, clock out, get my purse and stuff. So there's another coworker who they had in their little clique or whatever that didn't like me either. So me and her, as I'm walking out, it was a swing door when you come from the back and from behind the register. So it was like a swing door that you had to go out. So I went out the swing. As I'm going out the swing door, the other girl that didn't like me, is what we're gonna call her Kate. She was coming in the swing door. And as I'm going out, she's coming in, me and her bumped into each other like hard. And that was another situation. So she turned around, was like, bitch. And I said, bitch, what? What the fuck you gonna do? Because I'll whoop your ass like I'll whoop hers. And I pointed at Monica. So my nerves were so bad, and just how my nerves was just through the roof. So I'm standing outside. It was cold. It was raining. I was just so aggravated. Like I'm shaking how bad my nerves is. So, and like I said, that was like the worst altercation. So then, of course, I'm working overnight shift. My overnight manager was sick. So I didn't know who was coming in. You know, and I really didn't care because if I had to work by myself, I was just gonna do it. So who walks through the door? Monica. So we went through a whole night. I'm thinking, man, this girl will end up in a fight. It was none of that energy that she had when she was around people. She was quiet the whole night. The whole night. And me, I'm quiet the whole night. I want to say it got around till 4 in the morning. Mind you, we got off at 6. It was 4 a.m. So no customers in the store. Everything was done. We had did everything. We literally cleaned the whole store. Everything was front and face. So we just would chill. So I'm just sitting down on the stool. She's sitting down over there in the chair. So that's when she just broke the silence. So she was just like, "What's your problem with me?" I say, "No, the question is, what's your problem with me? Because from day one, you had an issue. I never told you nothing, and I never did you nothing." So she was like, "Well, S was coming back telling me stuff, and K was coming back telling me stuff." I said, "S couldn't tell you a thing because me and her weren't even talking like that. Once you came, she stopped talking to me. So how could she tell me you anything I'm saying if me and her not even, wasn't even talking anymore?" And I said, me and Kay never had a conversation. Once that girl came and I trained her, me and that girl never had a conversation after that. We didn't talk at all. So she was like, "Oh, well, they was just being messy. I see." I'm like, "Yeah, they were." And I said, "If you had an issue, you should have talked it up to me. Because just like they're coming back telling you stuff, I'm saying they're coming back telling me stuff you're saying." And she's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really." So she like, all this time, you know, we could have been talking and they just starting up mess. I'm like, "Yeah." So after that, we talked and stuff. So S came in to relieve us. So I guess she was shocked that she seen us talk because I could see the look on her face like, "They talking? They ain't supposed to be talking. No, we're not talking because of your bullshit." So when S came in behind the counter, Monica asked her, she was like, "Why did you go back telling this girl stuff that I didn't say?" And I just politely waited because I want to hear the answer. So S didn't have nothing to say. Nothing. She just sat there looking stupid. So Monica was told her a piece of her mind, and she was like, "All right, bye, Delexis. I'ma see you." She like, "I apologize again because I really thought stuff was being said, and obviously it wasn't." So she left. And that was kind of the end of the shit with me and her. Like I said, she didn't end up working there too long after that because, like I said, I took everything she said with a grain of salt after that. I wasn't about to just up and be cool with you because, you know, you think, regardless of the fact, you still thought I was saying stuff about you when I wasn't. So after that, I wasn't about to be, oh, girl, we could be cool. And no, I still took everything you said with a grain of salt. And after that, she didn't end up working there too much longer after that because she wanted to change her schedule and wanted to work around her children going to school. And my manager wasn't going for that. And her and my manager ended up getting into a bad, bad, damn little fist fighting altercation. So she ended up getting fired. So yeah, that's the end of that. That is my story time with a coworker from hell. Y'all, I want to say watch these coworkers because they will smile in your face, and when the next coworker come, they gonna be in her face, and it just is messy. It is messy. But like I said, it was a mess. But like I said, this one my first interaction with a messy coworker working at the same job. That's just part one. I have a couple of parts. Or with a couple of bitches I had to check working on a job. And I'm gonna start that off as a series, my coworkers from hell series. I don't know why when I get on jobs, girls just don't like me. And I don't get it. And I don't try to get it either because I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. But I don't know. But like I said, y'all, this is part one of my coworker from hell. I'm going to try to make this a series. Well, I'm not going to say I'm trying. I'm going to make this a series. So like, comment. Tell me about your times you had a coworker that just didn't like you for no reason. If you had a coworker that just hated your guts, or coworker that just couldn't stand you, or even if a coworker that tried to bully you. And a PSA for all y'all bullies out there, you need to stop. The thing is, you're just being a bully because you're hurt, you're unloved, and you're mad at the world, and you're mad at yourself, and you don't love yourself enough. Because if you loved yourself enough, you won't be taking out your anger on other people. And that's my PSAs for bullies. But like I said, Lex Babies, that's the end of the video. This is the end of my video. Thanks for watching.